For whatever reason, some actors just fit into the horror genre. Hey, what actors have you consistently asking, where do I know him or her from? Let us know in the comments.
Number 10, Kane Hodder. The everyday person probably doesn't recognise Kane Hodder, but he might feel more familiar if you put an old school hockey mask on his face. With a towering build, Hodder is a professional stuntman, best known for playing Jason Voorhees in 4 Friday the 13th movies. He played Jason from Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood, all the way through to the futuristic Jason X.
Just remember who saved it for you. Guys, it's okay, he just wanted his machete back!
While Hodder was replaced for Freddy vs. Jason, he donned the proverbial mask once again by doing Jason's motion capture work for Friday the 13th, The Game. Hodder also portrays Victor Crowley in the Hatchet franchise, continuing his streak of playing deformed and stocky serial killers.
Victor Crowley, Hatchet face. The legend is that he was a deformed man whose own father went nuts and whacked him in the face with a hatchet one night.
Number 9, Derek Mears. This stuntman is the new go-to guy for grotesque horror monsters. Mears got his big break in 2009 by playing Jason Voorhees in the Friday the 13th remake. After this opened the doors for Mears' career, he never looked back. He went on to play the classic Predator in 2010's Predators and the main troll Edward in Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters.
Edward, I need your help. Please, Edward.
More monster roles followed before Mears landed the role of Swamp Thing in the DC Universe horror series of the same name. While the show only lasted 1 season, Mears reprised his role in the Arrowverse crossover event Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 5.
Yeah, we've been busy saving the multiverse.
You got shanghaied into another crossover, didn't you?
Yeah, kinda.
Number 8, Tony Todd. After studying at the Eugene O'Neill Institute, Tony Todd found a comfortable life as a character actor. While he has appeared in many non-horror movies, he's perhaps best known for playing the Candyman.
I am the writing on the wall, the whisper in the classroom.
Todd became the face of the franchise by playing the titular character in all 4 Candyman films. Another popular creepy character Todd plays is the funeral home director, William Bloodworth, in the Final Destination series.
The airplanes that we ride or walk out of. It's all part of death's sadistic design, leading to the grave.
Not only does he appear in 3 of the 5 films, but he was actually the first choice of screenwriter Glenn Morgan. The actor was apparently sought for his signature deep tones. He lent that Mortician and other horror characters serious gravitas.
Our names will be written on 1,000 walls, our crimes told and retold by our faithful believers.
Number 7, Bill Moseley. This actor originally began his working life as a journalist, writing for the very different organizations National Lampoon and Psychology Today. He then tried his hand at acting and found success playing Chop Top in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
You know, I've never been to a radio station before. Do you think you could do me a tour, huh?
That, in turn, kick-started a respectable career in the horror genre. He went on to play Ricky Caldwell in Silent Night, Deadly Night 3 and portrayed the Deadite captain in Army of Darkness. Since then, Moseley has played Luigi Largo in Repo the Genetic Opera and has worked extensively with Rob Zombie. He also played Otis B. Driftwood in House of a Thousand Corpses and reprised the role in its 2 acclaimed sequels.
I'm the one who brings the Christmas candy. Now tell me, who's your daddy?
Number 6. Doug Bradley. While it might be hard to recognize him without pins in his face, Doug Bradley is one of the most recognizable horror mainstays.
You solved the box. We came. Now you must come with us.
He's famous for portraying Pinhead in Barker's legendary Hellraiser franchise. After playing Pinhead for the first 8 Hellraiser films, he was eventually replaced by Stephen Smith Collins for Hellraiser Revelation. But Bradley has also appeared in numerous horror movies outside the franchise.
Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
He lent his voice to numerous voice acting projects and appeared in projects like The Cottage and Clive Barker's Nightbreed. Bradley is even closely related to dark gothic music, having frequently collaborated with black metal band Cradle of Filth. He definitely knows how to create unsettling characters.
We'll tear your soul apart.
Number 5. Christopher Lee. Christopher Lee was one of those actors who could seemingly do it all. While his villain roles in mainstream movies were beloved, his horror work was legendary. Some of his most popular films include The Wicker Man and The Curse of Frankenstein. Of course, he is best known for playing Dracula.
I am Dracula, and I welcome you to my house. I must apologize for not being here to greet you personally, but I trust that you will find everything you needed.
Over the course of a stunning 9 appearances, Lee became tied to one of the most well-known horror icons. The movies fittingly turned Lee into a movie star and helped typecast him as a villain. He continued playing bad guys for the rest of his life due to his incredibly strong and terrifying roots.
I have to go out, and I will not be back until after sundown tomorrow. But until then, please look upon this house as your own. Good night, Mr. Harker.
Number 4. Tobin Bell.
Hello, Amanda. You don't know me, but I know you.
Before 2004, Tobin Bell was mostly a character actor who popped up in various acclaimed movies. For example, he played a parole officer in Goodfellas and a waiter in Tootsie. But his life changed forever in 2004 when he starred as Jigsaw in Saw.
Hello, Mark. If you're so sick, then why do I have so many photos of you up and about? Let's put your so-called illness to the test.
Bell was suddenly one of the hottest names in the horror genre. Thanks to starring in 8 of the 9 Saw films, he was quickly typecast as a horror actor and has starred in numerous direct-to-video horror films. Bell has definitely voiced a desire to play lighter characters. However, his lead role in one of the biggest 21st century horror franchises might keep him firmly in the genre for a while.
Those who don't appreciate life do not deserve life.
My son appreciates his life.
But do you appreciate yours? Do you appreciate your sons?
Number 3. Robert Englund. Arguably the most famous horror actor of the modern era, Robert Englund has been a recognizable face since the mid-80s, even though that mug is usually buried underneath mounds of grotesque makeup.
You think you was gonna get away from me?
I know you too well now, Freddy.
No. You die.
While trained at the world-renowned Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, Englund found fame and success by playing the most kitschy horror antagonist of all time. Englund has played Freddy Krueger in 8 Nightmare on Elm Street movies and the anthology TV series Freddy's Nightmares.
This is it, Jennifer. Your big break in TV.
The role caused Englund to become a reliable name in horror, and he went on to star in the likes of The Mangler and The Phantom of the Opera. He's the dream cast for anyone who wants to give their viewers nightmares.
You are the angel. You are my voice. Together we'll have London at our feet.
Number 2. Boris Karloff. William Pratt, better known as Boris Karloff, was a horror icon throughout much of the 1930s.
Quick! Fetch the rope, quick! Get him to the cellar. Shoot it! It's a monster!
It all started when he played the creature in the iconic Frankenstein. His shambling performance helped shape the monster's characterization throughout much of pop culture. Karloff went on to star as Imhotep in The Mummy, the Day Bergman twins in The Black Room, and John Gray in The Body Snatcher.
You'll find the specimen in good condition. He was
was as bright and lively as a thrush not a week long gone.
And that's just a few of the roles. His scary typecasting continued well into the 1940s, a time in which Karloff was embodying many mad scientists. The actor even got to come full circle in a way, by playing Baron Frankenstein.
Deep in the bowels of the earth, he buried his creature.
Number 1. Bela Lugosi. Perhaps the greatest horror icon in movie history, Bela Lugosi was one of the brightest stars in Hollywood throughout the 30s and 40s.
For one who has not lived even a single lifetime, you are a wise man, Van Helsing.
Shortly after emigrating from his native Hungary, Lugosi found work as Count Dracula in the iconic 1931 film of the same name. Lugosi single-handedly changed how the famous vampire was categorized and portrayed. To this day, his mannerisms are copied around the world.
Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make.
Lugosi was quickly typecast as a horror actor and was often paired with Boris Karloff. Although Lugosi attempted to break out into lighter fare, he was cemented as a staple of the genre in the US. He'll likely remain as one of the most prominent faces in horror for a long time to come.
The spider spinning his web for the unwary fly. The blood is the life, Mr. Renfield.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.